Hi everyone, my name is Luke Atherton. I'm here at Ricardo's Mediterranean Kitchen in Kelowna, and I'm going to take you through one of our cocktails called Manhattan in the Rain. This is a take on a classic Manhattan, but we had a few twists to it rather than do it in the straightforward regular way. We start with a Canadian-made rye whiskey for lot number 40, and then we move on to some of the specialty ingredients that we have here at Ricardo's. The first one being the homemade vermouth. I love to make vermouth. I love to make anything homemade whenever I can, because then you put a personal stamp on it, a real nice twist on the drink that you're making. And this vermouth is a cherry, cocoa nib, and burned French oak. I made it with local Okanagan cherries, and I really want to bring out a really rich vermouth flavor, not just a sort of a drier, little sweet, little bitter. It's a very rich, almost port-oriented bitter. And this works so well in a winter-style Manhattan. I made it by cooking cherries, multiple herbs and spices that aren't that easy to source, but when you do get it, it's an easy-to-make process. So we get cooked cherries with cocoa nibs, and we cook that in the wine with lots of spices and herbs, and we fortify it. I fortified this with brandy and sherry, and then I burned French oak and add it to the batch, and it sits for 2 weeks with French oak in it, absorbing in slowly. And what that does, it gives a really nice woody sort of smoke finish to it. And then our third homemade ingredient is a homemade bitters. A classic Manhattan has Angostura bitters. I put in a peppercorn, sweet cherry, and orange bitters. These flavors work so well with the whiskey and with the port. They all complement each other really well, and what it does is basically gives a really long finish and a little bit of spice at the end from the peppercorn. The bitters is a 3-month making process. It takes a long time. It's a big sit on wait kind of thing, but when you finish it, it's very satisfying to do your own bitters. I'll give that a stir. And I'm going to finish this with a skewer of homemade branded cherries. Manhattan in the Rain.